presentation is from RM group number 14, and our topic is technology and development in Indian media and film industry. So, and we are three members from the team: Prashant, myself, Raghunath from VLSI 16, and Shikha Moria from DC room number 19. So, I will start with my presentation with the presentation and slides. So India holds an important place in the usage of technology over the recent 2 decades. The technology has been very influential in the media and entertainment industry. So coming to the history of the Indian movies, currently, Indian media and entertainment industry provides very good growth opportunities for the global corporations. So now it has more than 600 television channels, 100 million pay TV households, 700 newspapers, and 1,000 films produced annually. The newspaper industry, which is going down in many international markets because of digital media, is still flourishing in India and constitutes to 42% of the advertising spent in India, the highest in all media streams. So and the Bollywood, the Hindi film industry, it has a major role to play, followed by South Indian industry and other regional cinemas, which include Bengali, Bhojpuri, Marathi, and Gujarati. So these are the following. We'll look at the key trends in the recent Indian cinema. This is based on the usage and also to increase in the revenue. First one is the emergence of new sources of revenue. Most of the revenue that generated from movies are from the revenue collected from theaters. Now we are going to see different sources of revenue which movie generates. The slide, the information in the slide presents, although revenues from the theater segment constitute around 60% of the overall revenue generated for a movie, other revenue streams have begun to make a meaningful contribution. The trend of pre-selling satellite and home video rights gained momentum in 2010 and has enabled producers to de-risk their business models. So even films that are due for release in 2012 are witnessing negotiation for satellite and new media rights. And revenue from new media, including mobile and online rights. So online, this thing hasn't is not caught the attention right now, but it is expected to increase after the recent introduction of 3G services by mobile operators. And the next trend here we look at the collaboration with international studios like Warner Bros, Disney, Fox, and DreamWorks have entered collaborations with local film production houses to develop Hindi and regional movies. So the third one is the rise of 3D cinema. So 3D became prominent in 2010 and has amply demonstrated its significant potential with benefits such as enhanced audience engagement, increased ticket prices, and the exclusivity of the medium that is the theaters. Success is Avatar, as we all know, has taken 3D movie making to new heights. Multiplexes could look at the feasibility of investing larger amounts on 3D screens to meet the growing demand to view 3D. Now Rajinikanth's forthcoming movie Kuchidan may set the stage for motion picture technique based movies in India. The next one is the advent of digital cinema and the growth of multiplexes. So the growth of multiplexes has improved the movie-going experience for Indian audiences and has led to the increased per ticket realization. Rising urbanization and growing disposable incomes are also driving increased investments in multiplexes. In addition, theaters with low seating capabilities allow cost-effective screening of movies that are targeted at niche audiences. Thereby, a big-budgeted Hindi movie which would have been released earlier with 400 to 500 prints, now enjoys a wider release with almost 1,000 to 1,500 prints across the globe. However, there is still further ground to be covered. So the impact of technology and the basic, the most technology used is now VFX, and this will be continued by my friend Rahul.
I now introduce the visual effect technologies that we are going to present in these slides. Visual effects industry, as we know, VFX means visual effects. The visual effects in industry is a rapidly evolving segment in India. It allows the creation of live action imagery by using computer generated graphics. It is being increasingly used by the visual media in India and broadly classified into the following verticals as movies, TV shows and advertisements. The segment is still a nascent stage with many low-end working being done in India. The next, creating illusionary realism through VFX. VFX is mainly used to reduce the gap between the storyboard and what appears on the screen. They can write virtual models into distinguish from reality using 2D and 3D digital imagery to provide prescriptive detail and animation beyond the capabilities of best background painters using the traditional media. In the illusion business, given the realities of cost, tastes and practice, we can accept the virtual to replace the physical altogether. And next, the key trends in the VFX. The following are the key trends in the VFX. First one, outsourcing of work to India on rise. There is a significant growth in number of VFX companies operating in India. According to an estimate, there are more than 40 major domestic VFX companies catering to domestic and international clients. Next, moving up the value chain. VFX post-production houses in India have been doing low-end work such as wire removal, cleanups for a long time. Of late, the industry has been shifting toward higher-end assignments. Next, the dominant domestic players setting up offices abroad. Dearth of adequate demand from the domestic market has led dominant players in the VFX space to scout for more work abroad. These companies have to hard sell their expertise since not even production studio in the US or the UK make compatible with outsourcing. And the last key trend is increasing consumption in the domestic market. The domestic market was slow in adopting a VFX as a means of enhancing the visual experience, mainly due to cost constraint and skill pages. However, India's advertising industry have been lately seeing increasing adoption of VFX. The country's movie industry is also experimenting with VFX, especially with increasing the popularity of the science fiction movies, genres, and in the country. The focus areas of the VFX. The following are the four focus areas which VFX was done. First one, lack of required skill sets. The VFX set is an evolving segment with new artists, technologies and product becoming available. Artists in India are often found to be lacking in technical know-how on the latest development in VFX industry. This requires that VFX companies in India train their employees on new technologies and equip them with the required expertise. Next, increasing employee cost for VFX companies. As I had said, lack of required skills. Increasing outsourcing to India was a result of significant cost advantages Hollywood's companies were able to gain. The next is limited use of VFX in Indian movies. VFX work conducted in India is mainly for international projects. The Indian movie industry is yet to mature and progress to using VFX. The challenges faced by it are usually cost related, since budgets for producing movies are still only a fraction of those for Hollywood movies. The recent movie, the Shah Rukh Khan Ravan, has around 3,500 VFX shots and was the most expensive Indian movie ever made. More of such big budget movies will help the segment to grow and result in more high-end VFX being used in Indian movies. And the next one, need for quick turnaround in TV shows. Specific genres of international TV shows such as science fiction use VFX to great extent. These shows have traditionally been using local companies to work on the shots. Offload, some VFX work is also being done in India. However, TV shows usually have a quick turnaround time, which has been a roadblock for companies wanting to outsource VFX work for India. And the following are the case studies where we explain the impact of tech.
Case study of Harry Potter. As we all know, Harry Potter is one of the largest revenue collecting movies in the global cinema. The Potter branch has brought in nearly $20 billion in retail sales for Warner Bros. And partner and added a $1 billion the studio bottom line, making it one of the most valuable film franchises. For film studio, the Harry Potter franchise has grossed more than $12.1 billion, within $7 billion at the worldwide box office for Warner Bros. Pictures, and $5.1 billion for the Warner Bros. Home Entertainment Group and Warner Bros. Interactive Entertainment. Harry Potter is evergreen franchise for Warner Bros. And while 8 movies based on the 7 books have already been released, the franchises will be kept alive in the memory through theme parks, video games, and digital initiatives, and also generate revenue for its creator J.K. Rowling, Warner Bros. And its partners. Now, its franchises is given in the terms of home entertainment, video games, publishing, digital, online, food, theatrical, theme parks, board games and toys, licensing and merchandising. Now, the case study of Ravan. Ravan was perhaps the first organized 360-degree campaign for an Indian film. It has more than 25 brands associating themselves with the film in various capabilities. Now, it is franchises in terms of home entertainment, theatrical, licensing, digital, publishing, video game, merchandising, and board games and series. Now, the conclusion. There are so many tremendous uses of technologies in Indian cinema, but the best part is still yet to come. India is still learning to use the strengths in the technology to compete in the global arena. Case studies provided shows the uses of technology in the recent Indian films.